Next Constructions is really a fit-out refurbishment and construction company. We specialise in the trickier projects that involve the tight programs. Typically, a lot of our projects are delivered in the CBD in a live environment, which is why Zara was such an exciting project for Next, because it fit right into what we're all about.
We were commissioned by Zara's project manager. We're actually based in Greece to try to roll out the first of what turned out to be a number of Zara stores in Australia. And then we went through the process of trying to find a contractor who would be able to deliver the project that was flexible enough in their management to accommodate what this turned out to be a prototype store for Zara. I think we interviewed about 4 or 5 builders, and we decided that Next had the best track record to be able to work on this project, which was really difficult because A, it was in Pitt Street Mall, B, it was in a building that was being remodeled.
Next, we're really excited to get on with the project, and I distinctly recall my first site meeting with Westfield, where we were looking at the site and they were explaining to us what the site was going to look like once they'd finished getting it ready for handover to us. And by the end of the meeting, we all agreed that maybe it was better that Next undertook those works for Westfield in the interests of keeping the project moving forward and achieving the timeline. We had a very tight 16-week program, which was leading up to Easter, which we raised the fact that they weren't going to be open for Easter, and that didn't seem to bother them at the time. And that when the head guy from Zara came to visit us, he could see that we were ahead of time, and he could see an opportunity with the Easter period of trade. Our client basically suggested, well, we'd like to actually open and be ready for trade for the Easter trade, so can you finish the project 2 weeks early? We had to accelerate the program, and we undertook to do it. We said we'd do our best. We didn't promise. We said let's see if we can get there, and if we get there, that'll be a great outcome for everyone. And to my surprise, a couple of days later, the facade had a new sign on it declaring the opening date for Zara, which was quite a momentous moment when I walked past that facade to see that. So we really knew that Next had to get the store open for that date, and we did get the store open for that date, which was fantastic.
Because of the accelerated time frame, it was impossible to have a defects period. So basically the job had to be delivered without any defects on the day that it was meant to be completed. So that was another problem really that was overcome.
Our product as an organisation is to deliver inspiring buildings which maximise the return on investment for our clients. So not only does the project need to be inspiring to look at, there needs to be a return on investment for our client. The sectors that we work in, we do a lot of hospitality projects, bars, workplace environments, service stations, hotels, and multi-unit residential. And we've got a track record in delivering projects ahead of time for our clients. We're very passionate about making sure that our relationships are maintained. The next approach is really to ensure that the communication lines are open and that our clients feel comfortable with the process and that they can talk to us about any problems that they've got and that we're there with a solution. Because if you don't have a solution, then all you're going to do is lose time and pay rent for a store that's not opened. So we're passionate about making sure we achieve that result, and that's why we love what we do.